Hey, D, are you ready to do some CSCC?
Absolutely 100%.
Let's get on with our chicken chit chat. Sister Wives, one-on-one, part 1. Let's watch.
Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
Happy Monday. Channel surfers are as happy of a Monday as you can get for Monday. I'm Lauren, your attorney host who loves to overanalyze everything, including our favorite reality TV shows.
And this is Dee, her paralegal and reluctant sidekick since it's Monday.
You know, any day. Any day, Dee's reluctant.
Pretty much.
If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. We are trying to build. We've been doing this. Started around April, started the YouTube around June. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share with all your friends that love Sister Wives, 90 Day Fiancé, The Traitors, and, well, just crazy ADHD chatterboxes. All that stuff. There's some craziness going on in my neighborhood today. Channel surfers, before we start, I just have to tell you, somebody posted a ring cam video of two people who look very drunk, beating each other up at 5 o'clock in the morning. One is screaming, "Help me, help. Why are you doing this?" Apparently, there were cops lining the street this morning. This is like a block from my house. Who is drunk at 5 a.m.?
I don't know. I'm still in bed at 5 a.m.
It's Monday morning.
Is it trash day? Maybe they went to take the trash out and got into a dispute at the road.
I don't know what happened. I was sleeping. Fortunately, they didn't wake me up, even though it was like right down the street from my house. So that, coupled with the fact that I watched that first 48 in my last neighborhood, they caught one of the murders in it, the one that took place in North Charleston. Yeah, y'all, I can pick them, can't I?
Yeah, you're not having too good a luck with neighborhoods.
We're at that time, end of the season, and getting into the one-on-ones. They're doing this in Scottsdale, Arizona, which Kody and Robyn live in Arizona, but you have Meri, Jen, Christine, and David that all live in Utah. Got my Moab hat on today. I wonder why they still are choosing Arizona for the location. Maybe it's licensing or the cost of production in Arizona.
That's what I was thinking. Or maybe they've got a contract with a leasing company for houses there.
They already had it set up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad to see Jen.
Me too. I love it when Jen's there. She just says it like it is.
Yeah. Meri won't say something she's afraid will get blurred, but Jen will blurt it right out, as we see in this episode. So we start with Kody and Robyn walking out of their house, and Kody is carrying 2 large purple bags. And I'm wondering, are these both for Robyn? Obviously, they're Robyn's bags. They're her favorite color. Did Robyn pack one of her bags for Kody? I'm not really sure. But then Kody walks out with 9 different suits on hangers. And Robyn's saying, "You think you've got enough?" Well, Robyn, I just watched Kody carry half your house into the car and 2 large purple bags. Okay, honestly, it's probably the smallest fraction of things she owns. They have, 5 garages in their new house? But
yeah,
what are they getting ready for?
Well,
you're not telling me it takes that much to make Robyn look the way she does on the tell-all.
Well, if it does, she needs more.
Maybe figure it out before you leave.
Well,
instead of packing 20 suits, put them all on and see what you want to wear.
When she came out the door, she still had like 2 totes, like one on her shoulder and one in her hand.
Like her makeup tackle boxes. Takes that much to draw the damn eyebrows on.
Yeah.
Janelle, meanwhile, is strutting out with 1 suitcase. And really, the tell-all might take a few days to film, but they're wearing the same outfit every single day. Production wants it to be fluid, edits to be fluid. So every day, they're going to put on the same thing, come back into the studio. Why are we packing so much, Kody and Robyn? Insanity. Kody is ready for the chicken shit chit chat. CSCC. Is he calling his ex-wives chicken shit?
I think he's saying what they say is chicken shit.
I mean, what he and Robyn are saying is just as muddy.
It's bullshit.
Bigger. Not just little pellets of it. And if you notice, his lower third Chiron. It says Robyn's husband.
That was hilarious.
I would be embarrassed. Good thing I'm not Robyn. Now, Kody does this word salad about backstabbing, hopes that we're on a path to forgiveness. Let's translate that. I'm not Robyn, but my translation is he's tired of them talking shit about him.
He just wants them to stop. He needs to just quit giving them so much material to work with. Everybody. I mean,
him and Robyn both.
I know.
It's like they're asking for it.
It does get them more airtime when they act stupid and say stupid shit.
Got to pay the mortgage somehow. Cut to Meri and Jen walking out of an ice cream shop speaking French, and Meri walking straight into a hanging flower pot. Who's drunk at 5 a.m.?
Maybe Meri. Maybe she's got some liquor on that ice cream.
I don't know what Meri says to Jen after these tell-alls. Jen is worried. She feels like she has to watch what she says because she doesn't want to upset Meri. Meri doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And Meri's like, yeah, no, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. What the heck would Jen be saying, though, if Meri did want to hurt somebody's feelings? Like, Jen knows some things.
I know. I would love to be a mouse in some of their conversations. I wish she would just turn Jen loose, honestly. Let's hear from Jen. Let's get the down low from Jen.
To turn Jen loose. I feel like Jen's going to break loose and just be like, oh, sorry, Meri. I didn't know if I was crossing the line or not.
It's
my bad.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. That's my motto.
Come on, Jen. Just beg for forgiveness. Let us know what's happening.
Later. Go ahead. Spit it out, Jen. Get it out.
To us. So David is wheeling out luggage for him and Christine, and they're both wearing these black T-shirts with brightly colored sea creatures. So you've got jellyfish and octopus. Nothing says badass like glow-in-the-dark sea life.
Yeah, don't mess with me. I have a neon octopus on my shirt.
In the middle of the desert, too. It's like you can't even survive here. I'm trying to feel this vibe. What is happening? Then they go to get in a side-by-side, which the other day I saw one of these while we were riding down the road. And I was like, is that an ATV? What is that? And my husband's like, yeah, I have no idea. Why did they leave this in the edit? They get hot. It's too loud. It looks like they make it to the first stop sign and turn around and go back, which, unless this is your first time in it, you knew you weren't going to ride to Scottsdale in that. Are they just showing off their side-by-side?
I think they were trying to bring some humor. Yeah.
They don't get much to say in this episode since most of what we talk about is Coyote Pass. And Christine made an intelligent decision to just cut it loose.
Right.
So at least we get something memorable. And they end up taking the white truck, going to the tell-all. David says that Kody needs to stop with the words. Actions speak louder than words. Don't say you're sorry. Start showing that you're sorry. And they're trying to guess what they're going to talk about in the tell-all. Neither David or Christine are looking forward to the Kody saying he loved Christine chat, which, like David had said in another episode, yeah, like obviously he did at some point. He was married to her and had kids. I don't think it's as big of a deal as the edit's breaking it down into. We go back to the ice cream shop in, I'm assuming, Arizona, where obviously they'd be speaking French. And Meri and Jen say that Kody called Meri after the apology tour to tell her he's sorry that he had a conversation with Janelle about selling the property out from under her. Meri looks really confused as to why he would call and say this. I'm not confused.
I'm not either. And neither was Jen. Jen just threw it out there. She's like, he's just throwing Janelle under the bus.
And Meri's buying it. Who else is buying this?
I'm not buying it.
Channel surfers, any of you buying that this move was anything other than just throwing Janelle under the bus and spinning his story and getting his story out there before Janelle says anything. I don't think Janelle would have even said anything.
No. And I mean, in all honesty, anybody that watched the show this season, we clearly can remember that Janelle was the one trying to advise Meri from the get-go to get an attorney, protect herself. So it just doesn't make any sense to turn around and blame it on Janelle after Janelle had those conversations with Meri.
Later in the episode, we talk about girls in high school and how they act. Well, Kody is just sitting here trying to stir up some shit because he doesn't like that his ex-wives don't have a glowing review for him. They're your ex-wives, Kody. If they had a glowing review, they wouldn't be your exes. We'll just put it that way. And in North Carolina, Janelle agrees. Kody is just trying to spin a tale of what happened. We see Janelle walking out of house in North Carolina she's living in with Maddie, and please put some shutters on the top of that house. Every time I see it and those missing shutters up top, it's just driving me crazy. Or take the shutters off the bottom. It just doesn't match.
I don't think it's that uncommon to see that.
I don't care. I don't like it. Take it off. It's getting on my nerves.
Saying, my old neighborhood, I don't think any of the houses had shutters on the top. It was,
but they had them on the bottom.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think you're misremembering. Are you drunk?
I said my old neighborhood.
Are you drunk at 1:30? Well, my old neighborhood had the murders. Remember? Oh, he had shutters. But yeah, Janelle, she's just ready to go get her side of the story out there. Let the dice fall where they may. The chips fall where they may. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if she's friends with Meri. So we're going to start season 20 with a BS icebreaker. What's the game this year? Do you have a hidden talent? And I thought we would take a guess, or at least I would take a guess at what everybody's hidden talent was before they let the cat out of the bag. So we start with Kody. My guess was burping his ABCs. Was I right?
No. But it was a good guess.
Thank you.
His hidden talent is walking on his hands.
I've seen this video before. Well, not the clip that they show, but I've seen Kody walk on his hands before. I think they've showed that clip before.
I didn't remember it, but okay, so that's a talent. He goes
Suki
into
doesn't remember it. I'm like, what rock is she living under? Apparently the same one Dee's living under.
I have a traumatizing life. I don't remember a lot of things.
We need to replace those traumatic memories with Kody's BS. With more traumatic memory.
Exactly.
They show him walking on his hands, and he was wearing jeans, but it was almost like we were entering gray sweatpants season because you could see the full outline of his eggplant.
Ew.
Yeah. You know, I take my Manjaro on Saturday nights. Monday, I'm still feeling a little nauseous. It's helping.
It's too early in the week for that shit.
Too much. It's never the right time of the week, to be honest. But why? Why? My eyes are assaulted. He tries to say running his mouth is a hidden talent. And so he's like, oh, you're not hiding that. All right. On to Meri. I didn't even get to do a guess before she spits out juggling, which first I'm thinking, oh, she juggles. Okay, add that to her hilarious bag. Like, she's a circus clown now and she can juggle. No, she juggles multiple personalities of different people.
What? Yeah.
Do you think Robyn knows how to decode Meri?
I
don't even think Jen knows how to decode Meri.
Does
Is
Meri
Meri's Robyn? So Kody has Robyn and Jen has Meri to do the same shit.
Okay, Jen, Meri, explain this to us.
Meri, explain this to us. She's not juggling anything. There's no personalities even entering her hands. People are just trying to avoid her.
I really thought at first it was going to be her multiple personalities, and no, she said other people.
She doesn't even have multiple personalities.
She doesn't, right? This season, she's been on a happy kick. Like, she's hilarious in everything that she does, according to Meri.
Well, there's a lot left to guess on whatever talent that was. Janelle, I said she walks like a duck and quacks with her butt.
I don't even know where that came from, Lauren.
I have no idea.
I'm going to ask you, have you been drinking this morning?
Cheers, it's water. I don't know. Maybe it was the way she was walking out of her house. I don't know. Walking like a duck, crying was totally wrong. Her talent used to be a lot more classy. She used to know how to play the piano, but then we see her self-filming, trying to remember, and no, that talent's gone.
Yeah, she said all she could remember was the middle C.
It's unpacked its one suitcase up and left. Robyn. My guess was spending a lot of money to decorate dollhouses, which is like, you don't have to have a talent in decorating it as long as you can just keep buying stuff until it looks right. But no, her talent, she doesn't have any now. She is talentless now. But back in the day, she used to be able to break dance, if that's what you call what we saw on this video, which I had seen this video before. Dee had not.
I was laughing. I was like, New Kids on the Block are not going to be hiring her.
Lauren, wait until you see this. Back when the Olympics happened and there was that, I think she was an Australian breakdancer. She was wearing the green outfit and she was not doing it. There were so many memes with Robyn doing the breakdance and that.
I can totally get that after seeing the video. It was hideous.
So really, she doesn't have any talents now. I don't even know if she had talent back then. Robyn is talentless. That's what I learned from this segment. Christine, I said she could probably give a good BJ. And this is probably the only one I was closest on because then she talks about putting a pencil in her mouth, but that would mess up her makeup. So I think, do I get points for that? Are you giving me points?
I'll give you points for it. It was the mouth area that was mentioned, so.
I guessed one of them. I mean, I guess that Robyn was talentless, but I did try to give some credit with. Anyway, so then she decides to sing like Snow White. Let's see. Can you mimic it?
No.
I mean, it sounds like a cat dying. She tries again. Still sounds like a cat dying. Tries for like a third time. It's the same crap.
Suki applauded her.
Suki's like, it's wonderful.
I honestly, because Snow White is one of the older ones. Like, if you watch it, it does have like this echoey sound in the voice when she's singing. And I think that's what they were going for, not the actual ability to sing, but it would have like this, I don't know, I can't describe it. It's like an echoey sound. She did do the echoey sound.
So she was going for something like this.
Yeah, now sing your song with that on.
I don't know any Disney songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever. It's all BS. Why do we need an opener? You know what? Just grab them by the balls, Suki. Drag them right into the mud. Let's get dirty. Nobody's sitting here caring what talents these talentless fools have. We just want the drama.
We don't care about icebreakers. We just bring the heat. Just go for it.
Burn. And what do we bring? Coyote Pass. Actually, first we bring the BFF handshake. Jen and Meri apparently have a best friends forever handshake and can't do it on the screen. No, they can't even stand up to do it because it's going to take a whole freaking football field, 100 yards to do this handshake. First of all, where are we doing this handshake where there's 100 yards? Are we doing it across the neighbors' yards at Meri's house? Like, where do they do at the grocery store from one end of the Walmart to the other? Where is this happening?
What are they doing that needs that much space?
They said jumping, dancing. These two middle-aged women. Dee, if I run and leap into your arms, what's going to happen?
This is going to get hurt.
It's going to look like those two drunk-ass people in my neighborhood trying to fight each other at 5 o'clock this morning.
For sure. We'd be laid out in the middle of the road. Save me.
We would have concussions.
Somebody help me. Somebody save me.
What the neighbors were screaming this morning. Oh, God. I didn't realize it would relate back to everything in Sister Wives. Thank you, drunk neighbors.
Yes.
Somebody's going to end up with a concussion. So, yeah, this is totally a joke. But she's sitting beside Meri. It maybe doesn't land as well. It's funnier than anything Meri said, though. Just the imagery of it. Who's jumping into whose arms?
I think they're doing like the Dirty Dancing last scene.
Just like, I'm going to hold your hips and you just hop, though. We're not going to actually jump. which also doesn't take a football field. Anyway, so we start out with this montage about Coyote Pass. And we see Meri making fun of Kody about how he's afraid to talk to her. And Kody is watching it. And he's just like, no, talking over Meri. No, I'm not afraid to talk to her. He hates that she's making fun of him.
Absolutely. But then he says later in the episode that he is afraid to talk to her. So,
he can't take the heat. Then we see the part where Janelle and Meri are talking about Kody's shy, pretty wife. And we're seeing Kody's ugly hag wife snarling at the scene. You see steam coming off of her. She's mad. Grumpy ass hag. And then we see Robyn trying to spin that Janelle and Meri were inhospitable when they first arrived on Coyote Pass, how they were just sitting in their cars. And Meri is saying as she's watching this scene back, it was cold. It was cold. It's actually cold outside. That's why we were in our cars trying to stay warm. And then Kody ends with saying, well, Robyn, she's not like them. She doesn't like girl games. And watching that scene for the end of this is Meri and Jen, who cannot stop laughing. Robyn like girl games. Of course, Meri is worried about people's feelings. She talks something about different perspectives. What was she talking about?
I don't know, other than because Kody says Robyn's nuance picked up that, basically they're not going to speak to us because they're not getting out of the car. They're not saying hello, blah, 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 blah. So it was just completely awkward. So I think that Meri was trying to tell everybody, well, look, there's a different perspective for all of us from where we were coming from as far as going into the meeting or some.
She was also saying everybody was told different things about what to expect. I wonder if that was a hint about Janelle having talked to Kody before this.
I don't know. Maybe. It's possible.
But none of it makes sense. So Jen just cuts her off and says something that does make sense. What Robyn and Kody didn't say when they're trying to spin this the way they want it spun is that Meri and Janelle had waited a straight up hour out in the cold for them before they arrived. So far be it for them to need to also jump up and run and kiss the feet of Robyn and Kody, who showed up an hour late. Who would expect that? They are an hour late and you expect them to be getting out of their cars to say hi to you? Why don't you get out and say, I'm sorry I was late.
We
rude. Are so sorry that we made you wait out in the middle of the freaking desert for an hour and we were late. Maybe bring them some fucking donuts or something.
They were rude. That is so rude. And that's probably the reason why they didn't get this amazing response that they thought they deserved. And instead, Kody turns it around to these, well, Robyn doesn't play girl games because she's not fake. No, you're rude. You're not fake, evidently, but you're rude as shit.
Let's be real about it. Suki gives Kody a chance to be real about it. She says, do you think you misread the situation? Of course, Cody's just doubling down on his BS. He starts rambling on about the awkwardness wasn't him and Robyn's to own. It was everybody's to share. And then complaining about how his ex-wives talk trash about him. Oh my God, get off of it, Kody. They are your ex-wives. Of course they are talking trash about you. Again, if they weren't going to, we wouldn't be here. Why do Robyn and Kody expect these people to have so much affection towards them?
Maybe they're under the misassumption that they're actually likable people. There's some people.
There's a side I never considered.
There are people like that. Everybody likes me. Everybody loves me, when in reality, there's not that many people like your ass.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's a part of the tell-all that's a side I did not see coming, D, that Kody actually thinks he's likable, as does Robyn. Licked face. So girl games. Let's figure out what girl games are. Like Pretty Pretty Princess, which I'm sure my son would play it. We got him a Gabby's dollhouse ears for Christmas, and it came with some jewelry and had like a little necklace and stuff. And he put on the necklace and the bracelet, and he goes, "Mom, I want earrings." I was like, "Baby, it didn't come with earrings. Sorry." And then his friend got Pretty Pretty Princess. I was like, "Well, you can go play that with her." And so what are girl games?
I have no idea.
Undermining someone's character, talking about how someone's going to screw you over if you're not careful. That's what Kody says girl games are. I'm sorry, Kody. That's you, like this entire season. That. He says that Meri stopped talking to him because he was bashing Jen. And it's verboten for him to bash Jen anymore because Meri is the one forbidding him from doing it. Okay. From girl games to that, like word of the day, toilet paper, just another chance for him to slide in that he uses a big word, which I was taught that being able to simplify things in a way that more people can understand them makes you more intelligent because you're able to get your point across to a wider crowd. And that's a more intellectual way to handle things. And when Kody says these words, it doesn't sound natural. It sounds like the man just wiped his ass with that on the world with the day toilet paper, and now he's using it in a sentence. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it almost sounds like a mispronunciation of another word.
Or it sounds forced. Like he's got this word and he's just looking for a place to use it. So because Meri didn't want to talk to Kody because Kody is talking shit about her friend, I don't know. What says high school girls like, you're talking about my friend, so I don't want to talk to you?
Adult. Good possibility. I'd be like, we're not talking bad about my friends. I'd just say it.
Right. But then Kody's completely turning down the communication. Like, she doesn't want to talk to me. I understand that. We have different opinions on Jen. Let's put that aside and talk about Coyote Pass. No, it's let's send Janelle in there to try to figure this out, which is probably the point that Janelle went and said, get an attorney to represent your interests, Meri, because I'm not playing mediator. And I don't blame her one bit.
That's not her job either.
Janelle even told Kody to go get Robyn
to
call Meri, which Robyn and Meri had a friendship. Janelle and Meri did not. That honestly makes more sense. But no, Robyn is too shy to do that. No, Robyn already looked at Kody and said, I'm not doing your shit.
Well, that's where the whole conversation with Janelle and Meri came up with when Janelle was telling her about Robyn being shy and beautiful, his shy and beautiful wife.
Right. So that's where they get to the mimicking because Robyn reaches out to Meri. Janelle reaches out to Meri and says, Kody, wanted me to call. His shy, pretty wife couldn't do it. And that's why they're making fun of what he said because he actually said shy, pretty wife to Janelle.
Yeah.
Kody said that to Janelle.
Right. It wasn't Janelle's words. She was using Kody's words.
What do you mean you're shy, pretty wife? Like, yeah, that's the only wife you have at this point. So, but are you saying they're not shy? Well, no. I mean, they definitely speak their mind more than Robyn. Are you saying they're not pretty? Well, I think Janelle is the prettiest of all the wives. I've always thought that. She looks like Rosemary Clooney to me.
I think they're all pretty in their own way. Their personalities suit their looks. None of them are bad-looking women.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard about Robyn.
Well, I mean, she's not ugly, but she's got that damn resting bitch face all the time.
So pretty.
Yeah, so pretty.
So adorable.
I think it's ridiculous to say Robyn is shy anyway, because if I'm not mistaken, she's the one that inserted herself into that group chat with the kids when they were all trying to get together. Yes, and pissed them all off.
Well, maybe she's shy now that she had to walk away from that with her tail between her legs. Doesn't sound shy to me. It sounds like bullshit. And then we have this whole discussion whether Robyn can be submissive to Kody and manipulative. Kody doesn't see how you can be both. How are you going to be submissive yet manipulative? Which, okay, they're not mutually exclusive, Kody. she's being submissive to manipulate you, which is exactly what Janelle says.
Mm-hmm.
You give power to get power.
Mm-hmm.
You get down on your knees and suck it so that you can later tell him what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Makes sense to me.
That
she's
Robyn's
submissive and manipulative.
Yeah,
and
that's been her MO the whole time, every season. And she,
Kody probably does.
she's not. Yeah, well, and she also likes to make him feel like he's a hero too. That because he's always defending her. He's always defending her, and that plays right into his ego.
Be my Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Who I don't need to think about what they do in the bedroom. But I'm sure Kody rips off his shirt and pretends to be Clark Kent.
Well, I was thinking Tarzan. Flexing.
That's more real life.
Yeah, he's flexing.
He pretends to be the Geico caveman. No, wait, that's kind of what he. So Suki, come on, Robyn, give it to us straight. What's a girl game? Robyn describes girl games as psychological warfare and what girls do in high school, which the second part of her explanation is psychological warfare because she is saying that the ex-wives, comparing them to girls in high school, she is belittling them. And it's this psychological thing. It's like, I'm going to say that you are being this manipulating psychological person. And then in the next breath, I'm going to belittle you, manipulate you, and do a psychological attack and say that you are no different than a high school child. Wow.
Yeah. What a bitch.
It's so crazy that Robyn and Kody are both so arrogant and they both are doing exactly what they're projecting on Meri and Janelle and Christine. Although Christine isn't part of this episode, we've heard these same projections on Christine.
Right. I just think it's ironic that they think they're so far above that behavior and they're the ones that are actually exhibiting that behavior.
If they want to look into psychological things, look into what you're doing. She says it's backstabbing, talking about people behind their back, pretending to be someone's friend when you're not. I don't know, like you pretended to be Meri's friend until she finally left, pretending to care about the family. I mean, even in this episode, she didn't want to sell Coyote Pass because when she got married, that was the dream. Honey, you didn't have Coyote Pass when you married Kody. You were living in Utah in an apartment. You guys weren't even in Vegas yet. What do you mean Coyote Pass was the dream? It's just what she has to say. It's just the role that she's decided to take on for this show.
Well, and Janelle calls it that too. She calls it. She knows that's exactly what she's doing.
But in her sexist ways, Robyn tries to explain that men fight each other and women play psychological games.
She didn't grow up where I did because those girls were fighting right along with the boys. You didn't play psychological games. You fist fought.
I was going to say she didn't grow up in my town either, but then again, in my neighborhood, it was two dudes fighting at 5 o'clock
this morning. Touche.
Video. I mean, they are going at it. The little guy's screaming, help me, which is very scary. And he kind of gets away, but he can't even stand up. And then the other guy starts chasing him, but he's not really chasing him. Like, he can't stand up either.
He's falling. They're falling all over the place.
The little dude in the front, runs his head into the bumper of the car that's sitting in the street and then, gets behind the car. I don't even know. I don't even know what the heck happened. Or how it's so relatable to Sister Wives today.
I would have had the lawn chairs out, beer in my hand, just watching.
I think somebody had beer in their hands till 5 o'clock this morning. I don't know what the heck happened, but they're like poor cop cars. Anyway, but girls could do it too.
Exactly. Maybe that's what Robyn does. Maybe that's the reason why that's the definition of it for her, is because that's exactly what she does.
Well, Robyn just thinks she's so perfect. Robyn says that the reason that Janelle called her submissive is because she's trying to figure out why Kody loves Robyn. Robyn says Janelle wants to know why Kody loves her. So she's going to call her submissive. Make it make sense. Calling someone submissive, how does that help you figure out why someone loves them?
That doesn't even make sense.
Thinking that you're submissive is totally separate to trying to fit. I mean, maybe Kody loves you because you are submissive.
It's an act.
But yeah, she's just as arrogant as Kody is.
Yeah.
And she thinks that they're putting her down. Robyn's like, they're putting me down because they're struggling with their feelings. Yeah, Robyn, none of them are struggling with their feelings. They don't like you and they don't like Kody. You're struggling to accept that you're not likable, but they're pretty sure. I mean, they're certain how they feel. They aren't struggling with that. It's very obvious to them that they don't like y'all.
I think she has a hard time understanding that they are not the center of everybody's universe.
How do you get that through to her?
I don't know. I mean, all of them have warfare. Yeah.
Leaving wasn't enough, right?
No.
So now it's just games that they're playing.
Maybe that's what she thinks is going on. Like, they're happily moving on in their lives and thriving. And with her, she's like, it's just psychological warfare. They don't mean any of that. She's an idiot.
Jen, this is absolutely absurd. Jen is like, yes, Robyn is submissive. What girl games are they playing? We're just trying to get Coyote Pass. We're literally just trying to sell property. Let's talk about girl games, Dee. You've got everything straightened out. You are ready to go to the board. You've got somebody that has signed off, ready to buy your property. You've got all the paperwork executed. And then some girl pops up last minute and says, I want you to sign this, promising you're not going to talk bad about us, or I'm not signing anything.
It's a bullshit move.
Sounds like a girl game, doesn't it? According to Robyn.
On her own definition. And yet that's exactly what she did.
This is what happened. Apparently, at the very last minute, Robyn pops up with an NDA, don't talk smack about us, and then a document saying that she would hold them harmless. In other words, she wouldn't come back and sue to try to get more money. Meanwhile, Kody is sitting there saying, Meri doesn't have any legal rights to this property. This was all our good graces. All right. So if you really think there's no legal rights, then why is it so important that Meri signs something saying she won't pursue you legally for any more of the money if there's no legal right to it?
I would love to know what it is that they don't want her to say.
Do you think that Kody just rolled over without any sort of legal pressure to just give this stuff to her?
Well, according to him, he's doing it all because Robyn expects him to be a better man.
Yes, according to him. But do you really think he is just genuine and generously giving stuff to Meri without any legal pressure? No. I think that some sort of cause of action was raised by the attorneys. This is what they agreed to. They don't want Meri talking about it because they want to spin it their own way. And good for Meri. Meri's like, I'm not going to sign that. No. And the first deal fell through. And fortunately, they were able to get it extended and everybody decided to sign off on it. Now, going back to that, Janelle says she approached Kody and was like, look, you could. My attorneys say one option would be just to sell it from under her and pay her later. Or we could get this all worked out. Like, drop this stupid NDA. Let's just get it worked out. And Cody's like, no, like, Robyn won't let me do that. What Robyn won't let you do is sell the property without an NDA, because that really is the only thing that's up in the air. And if you go and sell it out from under Meri, she still hasn't signed the NDA, which I think is the point that Janelle is making. Like, you could sell it, you're still not getting the NDA, so just give up on the damn NDA and let's sell the property before the buyer leaves.
Yeah.
And either way, on that side, Meri, you're getting out of it without an NDA, and Janelle's saying they're saying she's going to pay you. Why is she mad at Janelle? I think Kody she's just so confused from all the mental, psychological warfare Kody has drudged on her for years.
The girl games.
She doesn't know what to believe.
Yeah. Thank God she's got Jen, because Jen sees things for the way that they are, and hopefully she can help her navigate.
But she's also not trusting of Janelle. you know what? Janelle and Christine, they don't want anything to do with Meri. They said it when they were leaving. They never wanted anything to do with Meri. For a half minute there, we had Janelle and Meri on the same side because they had a mutual enemy. But when Meri's saying she doesn't want to be part of the ex-wives club, you were never invited. It's like reject them before they can reject you. But we've already seen them reject you out of the ex-wives club. So, yeah, it doesn't sound to me like Janelle was trying to do anything nefarious. She's like, you're not getting the damn NDA. And they don't have the NDA, Meri. So why don't you say something? Don't leave it to Jen. Spit it out your mouth. Whose feelings is she worried about?
I don't know.
Robyn?
But I hope over the next couple of episodes with these tell-alls that it finally comes out at some point. Because it didn't come out today, obviously.
There's one point in this one-on-one where Kody says he decided to do the apologies, not because God told him to do it, but because Robyn said she didn't like the person he became. And we guessed that. We nailed that in our other recap. I said, he's doing this for Robyn. He's doing this because Robyn doesn't want to be married to the bad guy. And he's got to remedy his bad boy image to please her, which is why it's not about them. It's not about them moving forward. It's about them stopping talking smack about him so Robyn doesn't have to live with the villain because Robyn's fed up with it.
She's part of that
it's who
problem.
you married, Robyn.
Yeah. Well, and her.
And you're part of the problem. Yes. Kody married the villain too.
Two peas in a pod.
Look in a mirror. But yeah, Meri and Jen don't trust any of them. Meri says she can't even give her reaction on live TV because they would just bleep it out. It's so funny. Then you turn to Jen, who goes, how fucking dare they? And they bleep her out.
I loved it. I love Jen.
Jen's like, I'll say it. Move over, Meri.
She's brought the spice to this season for sure.
And Kody even says the plan that Janelle had was to pay Meri later. He's at least saying that now in the one-on-one. So maybe Meri will see that. Again, Meri, like you get paid. You don't sign the non-disclosure. What's the big deal? From Christine, she does say it was BS that Kody had it set up this way in the first place with Meri's name on one property. But then we see Kody try to blame all this on Janelle, that this was Janelle's idea. Janelle is the bookkeeper. Janelle manipulates him because he loved her. In fact, he might still love her. So she's still manipulating him, which that was weird.
He just wants to do whatever she wants all the time, he said.
But he said he might still love her.
I know. I thought it was a weird statement. Did he not realize maybe that he said it?
I think he realized his excuse for her manipulating him was that he used to love her, but then he's trying to say that she's still manipulating him. So, like, what are you going to do? Either say, yeah, I'm lying, she's not manipulating me because of love, or pretend that you still love her.
Right.
He's starting to lose track of his shitty stories, and he's like, I guess I just have to say that.
Yeah, because he was saying that when he calls Meri or Meri calls, he's afraid to talk to her, but when Janelle calls, he wants to do whatever she wants him to do.
No, he's doing what Robyn wants him to do.
Always has.
And I don't believe for a second that Robyn is the reason that the property was titled the way it was titled. You're even saying she kept track of the books and knew when and how you guys could pay Coyote Pass. But for seasons, we saw her pleading with you to just pay it off while you guys were sitting there buying God knows what at art shows, and she's living in a camper on Coyote Pass. She didn't have control of this. Where was the money going instead of paying it off? It was going to what you and Robyn wanted, what Robyn wanted.
Right. I don't see Janelle telling him to only put Meri on one piece of the property. That makes no sense.
And only put her on, it's...
The only thing for sure is Kody's on every single piece. So I'm sure that Janelle really had a lot to do with the names.
He is trying to explain it, and he can't even explain it away without tripping over his own lies, to the point where he's admitting he still loves Janelle. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
The whole Kody does anything to appease Janelle.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then he says, I just sold it because she wanted to sell it now because we could have waited 10 years and sold it for double. Okay, well, you could also sell it now and she could reinvest that money in her own property and then sell her own property in 10 years for double.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have any control anymore in that situation. That's what all of this has been about. How the properties were titled. It's all about your ability to have a say in their lives
mm-hmm.
and control the situation. And they've walked. It's gone. You can't control them talking about you. You can't control their financial investments. They've walked. You've lost control and you're spiraling.
Yeah, what are they going to do for money now?
Robyn and Kody?
Yeah, now that the land's gone, they've sold it. The wives are gone. Eventually, the well's going to dry up. One of them's going to have
Show will be gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sell their artwork collection. Kody sells guns.
Did I tell you that I saw a TikTok the other day of someone talking and they said that they knew the movers, like for Kody and Robyn's house, and that one of the movers had said it took a 26-foot trailer just for her doll collection.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Of course, this is hearsay. It was on TikTok.
Allegedly.
The mover said they had to
Could we prove where the TikTok came from? No.
Probably not, no, because it was just in my feed. Since we talk about them, it's in my feed. And I was like, 26 foot. Holy crap. For her dolls.
Where were they keeping them?
I don't know. There wasn't a lot of detail. They just had like, this woman was talking and saying that they knew someone who knew the movers and that one of the movers said it took a 26-foot trailer to move the doll collection.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
No. Like I'm sitting there thinking my last pool was 6 feet deep. How many pools would it take of dolls? Wow. Insane. Insanity. I think that's it for this episode. It was just a lot of Coyote Pass. So at the end of the day, Channel Surfers, what do you think? Was Janelle trying to screw over Meri? Or is this the storyline that Kody is trying to spin? Should Meri be mad at Janelle? I'm going to say this is BS. I don't think Janelle was doing anything nefarious. I think she was just trying to get the property sold without an NDA.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I don't think that Meri should be upset with Janelle.
It doesn't mean we're right. This is just our opinion. We'd love to hear yours. So come let us know in the comments. Thank you for listening, guys. It is always so much fun to channel surf with our channel surfers. We'll be back tomorrow with the 90 Day the Other Way. And we'll see you Friday with Traders. I hope you guys have a great week and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Let's ride.
Tune in, don't delay.